see what I did earlier. I created Karma Mustafa, who was obviously used from the Godfather's attire, but this time I'm going to do the second one now, because I'm into this doing things real fast kind of thing. The next one up is going to be... Where is he? Where? The next big one is going to be the man that I can't find. Oh, that's why. Changed his name this year. So the next one's actually going to be King Booker. I'm going to create King Booker and change him to Booker T. 5 time. So again, if you didn't know, basically what I said was this thing where I tend to go, interestingly, I tend to go on my computer, which I've got literally right next to me, and I'm staring at it now. Look at that and use that as kind of my template for how I want my superstar to look. So in this case, King Booker is next to me. I've got a picture of him, beautiful little picture of him right next to me. Yeah, I'd say he's booed. I'm just going to skip this for now. But what I do is I look at that, I use that as kind of like my template, if you like, for the kind of character model that I'm going to use when I generate these wrestlers. So, for King Booker, I'm going to just go ahead and delete his crown attire. He doesn't need that. I'm going to skip to his ring attire now and edit that. Obviously, his attire type is normal. His head, Booker T, as we all know, wears one of those weird things on his face for help you breathing. So I think that might come under a mask. That'd be really weird if that's a mask. No, T looks funny in a mask. Head accessories. Can anybody see it? No? Yo, they better not have taken this off. Headgear. I mean, that's a bit far-fetched saying it's headgear. It's just a bit of breathing apparatus. But is it in here? You know what? I don't see it. Maybe I'm going blind. Nope. There's loads of funny stuff on here, but there is not the thing that I need. There's generic. Then there's the WE stuff. Don't need that. Accessories, headwear or head accessories. I mean, I would have assumed it would be in head accessories, but instead they've given him loads of horns and weird things. That's not what I want him to wear. Oh, quick bonus for y'all. It's nice to see that Mankind's mask is on the game, even though they couldn't be bothered to actually put him on this year. I hope that he somehow gets on the game, although I don't think he will. Okay, if I can't do the nose breathing thing, then unfortunately he just can't have it. Please don't tell me that you've put it under glasses. Okay, at least they didn't do anything crazy. Face cover. Ooh. Face cover's rather new. New category. It's definitely not a piercing. Well, I'm lost. I don't think that you can add the little nose thing anymore, which is really a shame, because I kind of thought that they would have that, but that is not a problem. Now, the Booker T I'm going to create, I'm hoping that actually you can just have his lower body tights. Now, I said this on my last video with Karma Mustafa. What I tend to do is I delete everything off of my character. I don't like to start with anything, because it just puts me off and confuses me. So let's start with the upper body. I don't want him to wear anything yet, so actually let's go and try and see if he's got Booker T bottoms on the game. I really hope he does, because it's really cool when you can add these like half clothing items rather than his full body outfit, which is what they always put on the game. But actually, Booker T, when he was in WCW, he didn't wear that outfit that much. And I think it's a misconception that WWE2k have got badly wrong. They've added his wrestling tights without the little top strap thing, whatever they call that. But I'm hopeful. So let's see if it's on here. Just scrolling down. You can see there's loads of outfits on here that you can probably recognize and will know from other wrestlers, former wrestlers, etc, etc. I can't see Booker T's on there so far. I know for a fact it's on here. I was hoping that it wouldn't be lower body. So basically it's in clothing. It's in attire presets maybe. I can't remember where it is, but I have seen it. So let's see where it falls. Maybe it's in the upper body. Let's go with, there we go, outfits. Like I said, he's definitely in here because I saw it earlier. And I was like, cool ting. Glad that it's in here. There's Macho Man's new attire, if you want to see that. Nice and golden. But I want Booker T. There he is. 5-time, 5-time. Now, material. Their material was always weird because they used to wear like this shiny stuff. But I kind of like the look that the satin has over the others sometimes. I think the vinyl is just too plastic. I tend to prefer looking at some of the others and having a look which ones look cool. You can see that they've added, by the way, loads of... In fact, I love the crocodile scales. That just looks really fun. But that is not what I'm going to use for Booker T. Matte actually looks matte this year. Last year it didn't. Satin's nice, and that's what he wears. And with the colour I'm going to put him in, I don't think it will make much difference. I'm going to do it all satin because it's obviously the whole outfit thing going on. Okay, colours. First colour, we're going to go with black. Second colour, easy, and that's the yellow. Just going to get this the right yellow. I want to make sure that Booker T is looking sharp. Third colour should be the red. Again, the red is usually a bit brighter. And then finally, I don't know why they make that one the fourth colour. Ooh, the Harlem Heat is the wrong colour. But everything else looks fine. Let's just go ahead and change the text back to... I think they used to have blue, you know, for this outfit. If I remember right, for these colours, they had either a blue or a white. I'm actually going to go with white because that's my personal preference. So, not historically accurate. You can sue me later. Colours look good. Outfit looks good there. Happy with that. Now, obviously we're on the top of his attire. He didn't wear elbow pads. He did it sometimes, but he didn't when he was in Harlem Heat in tag team action. So let's go straight down to the hands. And let's see what they've done for the hands. Have they added Booker T's proper gloves? Or have they added those really long ones that they always put on the game? So we're going to scroll down. Can't see his yet. In fact, let's just go over to WE because it should be an official armband rather than a unofficial. Well, I can't see it so far. Loads of Shawn Michaels ones. Maybe it comes under a bit. Maybe it might be the lower arm, perhaps. I'm actually surprised because I thought Booker T's... No, I'm not seeing Booker T's. There it is. Okay, so same again. If you remember what I was saying, I like it all looking nice and unified. Matching, so everything's got to be the same material, same colors. Oh, after saying that, I've added the wrong material. Actually, the satin doesn't look so shiny. That's kind of weird. The satin didn't look as shiny on his arms as it did. Even the vinyl doesn't look that shiny. Okay, we've done that. So I'm just going to check it as satin, but for some reason the arms don't look the same as the actual outfit, which is really kind of annoying, actually. Because you're not going to get the consistency in the coloration. Anyway, the rest of it I can do, and I'll have a look at that before I finish. I will not leave without double checking that and making sure that we can sort it out. Now, for those of you who don't know, I did it on the last video. The copy thing is so easy. Although it just didn't ask me at all this time. What happened before was it copied it straight over and asked me immediately if I wanted to just copy the arm. But what it's done this time is it's actually skipped asking me whether I want to copy the attire, and it's just gone straight ahead and assumed that I didn't want to copy it. So much for the mirror mode that was meant to make things easier. It actually makes it equally as hard. This is so strange. It's actually funny because they've changed the position of the flame as well on both arms. It used to be matching. Now it's not. Not that that's a problem, but it is a bit weird that they've done that. I really find it strange that their materials don't actually show up on here. There's no real material difference between whatever it is I'm looking at the moment, which is meant to be satin, but you can clearly see there's a difference in colour and shine to what he's wearing. And I'm going to try one more time just to see if there's anything at all that darkens the black. Can't see anything that's darkening it. Not at all. No shine difference. Nothing. So let's just confirm that, because that is what he was meant to be wearing. Now Booker T did wear fingerless gloves, so I'm going to put those on him now. I don't know why they don't just have a both. Rather than right and left, they should just have a both option, which would save the whole point of needing this silly copy rule. Okay, now Booker wore his more or less like that, but I'm going to see if there's a better glove for him on this game. There usually is a better glove that looks better. These are all just normal gloves. We don't want these. What's this one? Nope. So, like I said, I'm just going through at the moment looking for these specific gloves. Ones that Booker wore. He didn't have like the whole ones in the back of the hand, but he did have gloves that went down to like just over his knuckles, but not all the way over his fingers. This one kind of matches what he's wearing, so maybe I'm going to go with that one. Now let's see if satin looks the same. It might just be that that specific Booker T item of clothing just for some reason doesn't work with satin. That's really strange, but yeah, so that's not good, because obviously you can see now there's a difference between the colour of his glove and the colour of the lower arm wear. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is just change the material so that it matches. I wonder if that's a problem they need to fix actually, because it all looks like default to me. But anyway, Booker T's gonna have to deal with that now. You guys can go ahead and change it at a later date. Booker actually had flames on his gloves, but I didn't see any in there. Okay, so there's the copy rule, and that just goes ahead and does it straight away. Now, I'm definitely not happy. I would not usually create that kind of handwear and that color differentiation is not good for me. That doesn't sit well with my little head. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the Booker T that I've got a picture of next to me, because that means that actually I can create the exact Booker that I want, and I can go ahead and make these gloves the same color, the same material, sorry, as his outfit, which means it will be the same color, which looks really cool. If I've got a flame, I'm going to put it on there as well, because he did have a flame, but it's going to be one of those things where I have to try and find a flame on this list. If you see it and I don't, it's because I'm blind and you're not. But it doesn't look like it at the moment. There's going to be all these generic ones. I'm actually going to jump into designs and see if they've got something that's worthwhile. This is really important shape for later. I'm going to do another I'm going to do another live stream later with a different creation, so it'll be interesting for you to see that, because that's for a different character until I do it. But let's see, there's got to be a flame. There we go. Okay, this isn't the perfect one, but it's good. It's actually a good start. Gonna just make that, oops, a bit bigger. Make it go actually fit down his hand a little bit more, because that's what it did in his Booker T days. Okay, let's see. Obviously, I'm going to change the material to match the glove. But let's see. Okay, that's perfect. So I can actually add Booker T's gloves. Now, in the picture I've got in front of me, which you guys can't see, it's the same as his outfit. So that's what it looks like. Blah, blah, blah. Let's see now if that'll copy. Look at that. It's even copied the little flame on his gloves. Perfect. So this is the Booker T I've got in front of me. It's looking good so far. I've obviously got a little bit of work to do on the lower body, but at the moment, that's everything that I wanted. So lower body doesn't have visible knee pads, but I think that this outfit kind of has them underneath, because that's how he wore them. So I can go straight into the boots and shoes. Let's see if I can find King Booker's boots. Do you know, I've never liked his boots on any game that I've played with WE. They always seem to get it wrong. They pick the weird one. Who the heck is Booker T? I don't know what to say about this. I am a wrestling fan. I don't have any idea who Booker T is. Is that right? Is that just a mistake that they've made on the game? That can't be real. There can't be a guy called Booker T. When was that? Well, I don't remember it. If you guys remember somebody called Booker T, you need to tell me about it, because I need to know who that guy is. Send me a picture on my Twitter or Instagram. It's xharper co or xharper.co on Instagram. Please send me a picture. I would love to see that. I've never seen anything like that in my life before. There's a guy who's just come online watching. If you don't know, there's a pair of boots here for a guy called Booker T. And I was just saying, I've got no idea who that is. Maybe I'm missing something. If it's from the current product, that's probably why. I don't really watch the current product. You can hate me all later. After the video, you can comment and say I'm a knob or whatever you want. But for now, I'm going with these boots, because these look like the ones that Booker T's wearing in the picture in front of me. I'm going to see what material I can find that looks nice. I'm assuming... I like rubber boots. I don't know why they have a... But then the plastic's looking good. Leather looks too grey. That's my issue with leather. The rubber ones always look a little bit darker and blacker. It makes it a lot easier for my life. However, this, I think... So you can see the difference in black between satin, plastic and leather. Even the carbon fibre is darker. So is steel bumped. Wow, even the crocodile scales are darker. But let's use default. I'm not too worried about those. Okay, so let's do the colors for these boots. So that's the blackest black you can get on those boots. So the rubber shows that. Now, in my picture, he wears the same red, but obviously, because I've got a different material, that red doesn't match. So I'm going to have to just try and color match it myself. You're probably all watching this thinking, that doesn't match. But that's fine. You can change it yourself when you edit it. But these are the boots that Booker T is wearing in the picture I've got, so I want to keep it real. And then obviously he's got black boots. I think his little metallic parts are black from what I can see. So I'm going to make them black. That looks a bit better. And he's got black laces, so I don't need to change that. And he's got black soles. And like I said, this is a picture I've got from a WCW NWO magazine. And this is exactly what he's wearing. The only difference is he doesn't have the top half of his outfit on, and he's got a much bigger flame near his, like, the crotch area of the trousers, the pants for you Americans. I'm actually gonna change the boots color of red because that is definitely not right. I also do not like that color that the boots have come out in, even though they're rubber. Rubber used to be my go-to, but it doesn't look like it's going to be this year. It looks like it's going to have to change. I might have to change it to satin because satin looks a lot better. It's got the color right. It's got like a true black. And then the red. Do you know what? If I change that material to satin as well, it should, in theory, all come out looking gravy. So let's see what this does. So that's the red that he's got on his outfit. Confirm. Confirm. Now remember, this is the first iteration of the game. They haven't released any updates yet as far as I'm aware. So I'm sure they're going to change some of this back. But that is my Booker T. This is the one that I've got in front of me. I'm going to go ahead now and confirm that. I used to give him glasses in his entrance attire. I was never really down for the whole make him wear the funny do-rag, because Booker wore it in his early days, but he stopped wearing it. I think it must have maybe irritated him or something, but he stopped wearing it, and I prefer him when he wasn't wearing it. Plus, obviously, I can't give him the haircut he had when he was part of Harlem Heat, so he's just going to have to make deal with the dreads at the moment. So I think I'm just gonna leave him as he is for now. I might go and change that at another point. Okay, name information. Obviously, this is not King Booker. This is Booker T. I'm still getting used to the controls. It feels like it's just been too long since I was on 2k18. I'm not even sure what his social media is. Frankly, I don't care. I'm not a big fan of... I don't need that level of realism in the games. I actually tend to take off those things. Now, let's see if we can add Booker T. I really hope that you can add Booker T, because this will be heartbreaking if you can't. Wow. Isn't that amazing? So apparently you can't call Booker T Booker T, and this is something that I've got a huge issue with 2K games. They never ever sort the game out so that you can actually do things that are really logical, really make sense. WE don't seem to have that logical sense. They try to just make you do these really weird things. Like, I'm trying to be Booker T, and you're making me have to call him some weird name just to get him in. So I'm going to have to see somehow if there is a way of changing that. Because I don't want him to be called King Booker. But it looks like I'm going to have him called King Booker the whole time. Man, this is so sad. WWE2k, you've got to change this. It's ridiculous. How can you not have the name Booker T on this game? I got the boon, but I don't have Booker T. That is really, really painful. Well, hopefully they'll change it. Maybe Rooker's on there. I mean, they had Rooker T. Let's see if they've somehow added Rooker. Which would be ridiculous if they have. I don't know what I've missed out in wrestling. If they're actually coming out with Rooker T. I haven't missed much, if that's the case. Okay, so Roddy. There is no Booker T on this game. That is such a shame. Anybody think of a name that would be good for Booker T? Message me, let me know. I'll read it, change it. Betty T? Like, I mean, this is ridiculous. Betty. I can't believe that the book isn't on there. Bobby Bullock, the bombshell. Bullock. That in English, Bolek sounds a lot like Bollock. That is not a good name to be putting on a game. Bombshell. Bullet. Bowen. Bolin. Bowman. Oh, that's breaking my heart to have to call him Bowman T. Oh my lord. Well, that is incredible. I wish there was at least a default setting to put back to Booker T, but there isn't, so it's Bowman T. Man, that is weird. Well, I remember them cheering Booker T. I hope they've at least got other Booker T stuff, because I don't want all the King Booker's things. I really don't know why they made King Booker. I get that every now and then they like to switch up characters, but King Booker, I mean, it wasn't that good of a gimmick, and it certainly wasn't as good as Booker T, so I just don't get why they changed these things, you know? Let's see if we can find any, though. If I can find any Harlem Heat signs would be great. I think they should rearrange this screen. I've always get annoyed trying to find these posters and the fans banners because they don't actually put them, they don't show the alphabetical order easily. So it's actually quite hard to find because you're just looking at loads of little pictures. And it's hard to find the one that you actually want when all you can see is a sea of different colours with these little images. It doesn't look like Booker T has any kind of special... Oh, come on, I can't be missing this. His name's Booker T. I still can't get over Rooker T. If anybody knows, can you please just tweet WE? Let them know. I want to know why it's called Rooker T. Who is Rooker T? Right, Flames. That's good enough for me. I mean, I just don't want any... Okay, so that's Booker there, but is that all you've got for Booker T? Oh my lord. This is so bad. That's not really great for them. Okay, what I usually do is throw in, because my universe mode is like WCW, so I tend to throw in like NWO signs. In fact, what I'm going to do is, I like the flame one because it looks like him. I tend to throw NWO signs up in WCW as well. So basically every character that's on the WCW roster will get an NWO banner, just because it was so popular back then. Everybody had it. I'm not touching the ratings because I'm going to apply my own ratings later. I will do a video for that later. You'll be able to look at that when it comes out. Now Booker T, come on, it's got to be 5-time. Let's get a good face for Booker T. He's always looking serious in his WCW days. More like a pout. I do love these facial expressions. That's a bit angry, but that might be alright for Booker. Okay, that's it. And that's it. Booker T is done. So I'm going to move on now to my next creation. I'm going to upload this one into the community creations right now. That's under X Harper, so when you get on the game, just upload it, find my content. I've already got Carmen Mustafa on there. Now I've got Booker T, so enjoy that, and I will see you soon. I've got another video coming out in a matter of moments. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.